sneak peek into what we're doing. These are our membership goals. I'll announce this more in a minute. They annoy the fuck out of me too, because they pull us.
On to you, Cherry's emoji, super chatted $19.99. Becky, I love this hair on you. Looking smoking hot babes.
Thank you. I got it because I thought it looked a little devilish. And then I didn't wear it because I thought it looked too fake. And then I put it back on again and I'm like, meh, it's good. Let's just use it and make it work. So I don't care if it looks fake. It's fine. I like it. All right, so here's my thing with the fucking milkers. This is the loop they keep pulling us back into. They can't make money on their own, so they have to talk about us. And they will talk about us and talk about us until we mention their name. And then as soon as we mention their name, they're like, receipts! We need the receipts, or else nothing matters. They pull up all these inane, stupid receipts that make absolutely zero sense. And then we have to spend our show countering them. And it's a fucking waste of time and money, in my opinion. I don't know who wants to sit here watching this boring-ass content. Do you?
Hold on a minute. Roxy, I said that if I seen you, I'd smack the taste out of your mouth? Abso-fucking-lutely. Did I say I was going to your house? Hell no. Did I say I was going to IRL? Hell no. Do I give a fuck about going to live events? Hell no. I'd rather not leave home. But let me tell you something, you little treasure troll. You switched death on Billy last night and talked shit on me. And let's face it, Savage, your first day at fat camp, you had your ass and snatch in somebody's fucking face. So I'd rather not go to these live events. Too many whores.
CS the airplane lover, thank you for the £2, and Saints, thank you for your $1. You know, we've got a lot of things to go through, but let me just start by maybe showing the most interesting one.
Yeah,
now, those of you who watched the live streams at Fat Camp may have already seen this, but so much happened that I think Savage hoped this would get buried, but it didn't. I'm going to share my screen with you, Tina.
Okay,
do
it. I want to see your fucking ugly ass.
No, nobody wants to see her ugly ass, but she keeps putting her ugly ass in our beautiful faces. So eventually there comes a point we have to respond. So here, let me find it. Too many files. Here we go. They said that Twiggy, oh, why is my nose running? They said that Twiggy lied on them. They said that Twiggy lied about her lap dancing on people at Fat Camp. Well, what is this then, bitch?
What
the fuck is this? What the fuck is Mike doing staring up at your cooter through your jeans?
Savage, it looks like you need to dye your hair, honey. You're a dark brunette. You're not a blonde. And then you put your ass and your swatch right in Mike's face, a boss. Did you think that's the reason why you got the job? Or did you want to make sure you had job security? Wow, you fucking pig.
Charity, thank you for the 5 gifteds. And Queen J, thank you so much for the 1 gifted. Now, here's the thing with this. If you can't tell what's going on, you see Mike absolutely having the time of his fucking life. Savage, these are her 2 legs right here, spread out in a straddle with her jeans on that probably smell like rotten coochie. Then she's bending over, ass split right in front of her face. And this is her bending over upside down. So this is her ass, like here. And then this is her hair hanging upside down like a dirty-ass mop with a dirty-ass cigarette between her dirty-ass nails. This bitch, let me tell you, it's that bitch that has the audacity saying, I flirt with Mike and I try to get ahead. Bitch, on what planet? On what planet? Look at this. You shoved your
I thought Summer did your hair. Why's your hair all dark in the middle, bitch?
You
can't afford to get your hair bleached properly? Maybe you should ask your fans to give you the money, bitch.
You shoved your fuck, I don't know. You shoved your dirty asshole. Listen, I thought of a new one. You shoved your dirty asshole after you hadn't even showered after a flight, because this was the first day you got there, bitch. You shoved that sweaty, cranky asshole right into Mike's nose. You desperate, cringy old coot. What's the matter with you? Look at this. Now, have I ever... They were saying, one of her brainwashed defenders in their chat is like, oh, but everybody was dancing with everybody at Fat Camp.
No,
bitch, was I? Did I dance with a single fucking soul? Well, you sort of did.
So besides Milker Tick to Tack, we're also seeing it within Queens. Now, as I said, and to kind of quote Becky about Civil War, I think they got what they wanted, but for what? And I think the reason they're doing it is because Queens and Milkers don't really do much. They don't really do anything. I could talk about how, they're all degenerates, which is true. We can talk about how much they're all liars, which is true. We can talk about how much they're scammers, which is also very true. We could talk about how some of them are fake and backstabbers. 100% is true. But I feel like I've done this rigmarole so many times that I feel like you can just take one sound clip and a random Queen episode for the last couple streams, and it was still apply no matter what, right? They are fighting with the Milkers, or Becky's crying about something. Now, obviously, they're responding to the Milkers' allegations about them scamming, which is, come on, it is true at this point. Becky's a number of times has clearly scammed their own audience, and then obviously the audience were kind of fighting with them about. The whole thing about the dogs and donation, which is like, whoa. And they do have a tendency to move the goalposts. All of them do, right? Everybody does, right? Rather than, all right, well, we did our first goal. Let's make a new goal, right? We did our first goal. Let's make a second goal. Let's add on to this. Rather than what they end up doing is they move the goal constantly. They move the donate, and it's kind of disrespectful because they do it in real time. Yet so many people still pay for it, right? People still spend money. And again, I know I don't want to get into this whole argument of whether or not you're a grown adult. You can spend your money however you want. It is what it is. But also, I mean, if you promise you're going to do something, you should always keep to it. And if you're promising to, donate money or spend time, with Becky's saying that she's eventually going to spend her own time or her own money, which she's not going to. Let's be really real. I'm not saying she doesn't care for animal, but I don't think she cares about animal that much, right? I think she's like the average person when it's coming to animal. They love animals. Maybe they occasionally give like $2 or $3 donation at a Walmart, but they're not going to spend they're not going to spend their personal time, right? We've seen this number of times. That's really what it is. Tina isn't any better. But then again, all of it is just done for content. This quote-unquote civil war, or this new war, or this long brewing war between them, it's just the same crap over and over.
Smoking off camera. She was smoking in a phone call she had right with Tina. So Tina fucking knows it for a fact because she was talking to Roxy. So she scammed. Now when we did it, we said it was only no smoking on streams. We never pretended that she's not going to smoke off streams. We said on stream only.
Super chatted $20. Big ups to Tina. She's the only person about her word. She actually followed through with doing something good. Becky just played her own mouth saying she would do something and did diddly squat. Literally scamming.
Okay, you stupid ass cunt. Let's talk about real scamming, okay? Did I fucking give a deadline for when I would do my volunteer work by, you fucking moron? No, I did not, because I know what happens. Guess what? Between that stream and now, do you know what's happened? We've lost Mike from this fucking show. I've had other issues. Tina's been getting the cops called to her house almost every fucking day. So shut the fuck up and sit down, you goddamn idiot. I'm sick of people like this. Fuck off. Fuck off. Actual morons. Actual fucking moron. What the fuck did I scam? Bitch, what the fuck did I scam? You go pull up a date. You go pull up a date, Mr. What's your stupid idiot name? Mr. Free Woo 92. You please go find a clip when I said I would donate my time by. Go find it. I'm waiting. God. People just want to act like they know every fucking thing. And if there is one thing I cannot with stupidity. I cannot. Listen, if I'm going to waste my time countering arguments, I could be doing it at a fucking court in front of a Congress, not fucking here on YouTube. Find where's the receipt of somebody saying they would do something. Some of us don't have to play pretend, savage. I can actually do that shit for real for a living. I don't waste my time doing it here. This is the last fucking time I'm dealing with it. Did you want to say anything, Tina?
Goddamn, I mean, I don't understand it because I
can't with this stupid. I can't. We're stupid, Tina. People doubt if I went to Harvard. This is how you fucking know. I went to Harvard because I can't even comprehend this level of stupid.
Listen, it's our job to follow through with what we tell our supporters. That's how you keep supporters over the years. But at the end of the day, if a person doesn't like you, no matter what you say, whether it's true.
But hey, at least we got them to we got Becky to crash channel again. It's been some time. Obviously a little bit after this, Key more or less said that if people are already talking about the events that happen in fat camp, everybody's allowed to talk about fat camp. So I guess expect the next couple days, and even a rewind, watch me cover rewind, where they go on about just the whole heap of drama and all the secrets and all that. I guess that's what's gonna end up happening now. We're gonna start seeing like everybody just talk about what happened in fan camp. Obviously there's gonna be a clear sense of bias with one side or the other, because that's what always happens. That's always it's going to happen, right? You're gonna see one side or the other take so what they want to show or to give information. Obviously, at the end of the day, none of them are going to show receipts, because you really can't. Not saying you can prove it. It's just sort of hard to disprove it, right? And I think that the one thing about Queens and Milker is that when it's coming to receipt, they don't always provide it when you want it, and it just, you gotta take what they say as gospel, right? You gotta believe me, bro. You gotta just trust me, dude. I heard it in my dream. Hegel was telling me this. Spangler was telling me this. Like, that's what I'm referring to. Now, if this is the new course between milkers, is this the new war between these two factions? I guess so. I guess if you're expecting things to go back to normal between milkers and Queens, don't. For the next couple streams, it's just gonna be them fighting. The next couple streams, it's just them and their little dumb civil war, because they have no real content. Now I know, and I would admit that what I do isn't really content a lot of the time. I would 100% admit that. I'm self-aware, right? I'm not really a YouTuber. I'm just a idiot on the internet who is vocalizing his opinion on something that really doesn't matter that much. I'm just making that very clear, and I'm pretty sure I made that statement a number of times. But watching this is just even worse on my end. Like, they're not really doing much but recycling, right? This is just another war that is a another recycle war. That's really not gonna go anywhere until Michael comes back. Was it supposed to be like a couple days, right? So I think they're just holding out till then. But till then, have a good one, be safe, and God bless.